We could watch Parkour Civilization.
Yeah, let's watch this. This isn't Minecraft. This isn't just Minecraft. This is Minecraft Parkour Civilization, which is a fan film someone made on YouTube 10 months ago. That was like, it got like a few views, I think, or like not that many. And then it blew up on TikTok like a few months ago. And so is now huge and now has 30 million views. And I've heard a lot of things about it.
Let's go. Open up. It's time for parkour.
All right, time for my mandatory parkour check. Let's get this over with.
You're late.
Dude, I can't. Okay, I'm already falling apart. This is crazy. Gee willikers. Guess it's time for my mandatory parkour check. Dude.
You know the deal. You can do the 1 block jump for the raw chicken, or you can attempt the 1 block vertical jump for the beef.
Here in Parkour Civilization, no one chooses to jump for the beef. It's better to be safe and do the 1 block jump for the chicken rather than risk your entire life for just half a hunger bar more.
Dude, you should do the jump for the beef. Because you know what happened in The Dark Knight Rises? Is that he would fail because of the weight of the rope. So he should be untied from the rope in order to make the jump. Therefore, you should jump for the beef. Here it is.
Down here, us parkour noobs only get fed once a day. 1 piece of raw chicken is just enough to get you to the next day.
Yeah, so if it's just enough, then you could, by going for the beef, then you could, you know, another thing. By going for the beef, you would build up your hunger bar more over time. Investment.
Every parkour noob has the same goal, and that's to make it to the top layer where all the parkour pros live. If you're a parkour noob, there's only one way up, and that is through the Temple of Parkour. The Temple of Parkour is the only structure in the world that combines the bottom layer to the top layer.
Dude, the border
inside
wall?
of the temple is protected by a barrier, and the only way a
barrier?
parkour noob gets past the barrier
That's
is if
fucked
they've
up.
earned a ticket. In my neighborhood, pretty much everyone has fallen into the void and died, except for the guy who lives right next to me. He's been my neighbor for...
My neighborhood, shit's run down. Everyone is fucking dying. It's over here. Everyone else is dead. Because it's so upbeat. Everyone else, they're gone. They got lost to time, you know? But, hey, I'm still here, and I got my friend, and, you know, I'll keep jumping for the chicken every day.
Only parkour pros are allowed to break or place blocks. For parkour noobs,
Why
it's
not?
strictly prohibited.
If there's
and
no one there.
unfortunately, I found that out the hard way. A while ago, I was searching around and I somehow stumbled upon an oak log. No one has seen an oak log in years since trees don't exist in Parkour Civilization, so I had to try to take it.
What do you mean no one's seen an oak log in years? That's what the beef was on. Jackass?
Stop right now.
Oh no, I'm done for.
You really thought you could break that without me noticing? Give me 2 jumps now.
2 jumps in a row? Okay, sorry sir, I'll do it right now.
You know what? You seem a little too happy about 2. Let's make it 3.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll do 3.
You know
Jeez.
what? Now let's make it 4 jumps in a row.
Okay.
4 in a row? Come on. In Parkour Civilization, it
In
should be no
parkour-
surprise that all punishments were just more forms of parkour. And that was the...
I can't. He says parkour so much. Parkour Civilization? Ugh, you wouldn't catch me dead being caught with a log. Oh no, Sue. Oh jeez. I bet the parkour pro is gonna find me here with this loose log.
last time I ever tried breaking a block.
You're lucky you got a light punishment. Don't forget you're at the bottom, so follow the rules.
It's safe to say that if you're at the bottom level of...
Okay, there has to be like I'm predicting this now. There has to be like a void world, right? Because like this is just like a 1984 knockoff, dystopian 1984 knockoff. I mean, fucking, is it 1984? Mix of 1984 and like, I don't know, Maze Runner or whatever. Which feels like every single fucking dystopia is some version of 1984 or Anthem. And so this is just like that. This just feels a lot like Maze Runner.
But not everything in Parkour Civilization is that bad. For example, I was able to use parkour to buy the biggest house in the neighborhood. In Parkour
What do you mean you were-
Civilization, literally everything is parkour.
Bitch, of course you could buy the biggest house in the neighborhood. Everyone died. There's pretty low demand. Also, who even sold you the house? Was it a pro? Is that the same pro just wearing a suit? What's he doing? Why does this guy just come down to fucking torment our protagonist? He's the only person in this lower level neighborhood, and yet this pro comes down just to look at him, just to fuck with him. What's up with that, huh?
In Parkour Civilization, all you have to do to buy anything is just make more parkour jumps.
What? 1.5 block jump. So are the parkours like a mix of like currency and athletics? Because then how does the food factor in? Because what do you mean you only have enough for one chicken is only enough for one a day? Because like, can't you just be banking that shit?
In Parkour Civilization, parkour jumps with trickier items like ladders are worth more. That's why this jump basically bought me a mansion.
Right.
No way! Thank you for buying the big house. Let me take you right to it.
Why
Just
is
follow
he
me.
stoked
Let's
about
go.
it?
This is awesome.
You didn't
I just bought
get
my first house.
anything.
All houses in Parkour Civilization are pre-built, and they all have
Yo,
one
this
thing in
motherfucker's a
common. It's a
no-skin.
requirement that every single house has a parkour jump inside to get to your bed. This is a way to make sure
As you can see, you have a jump on the top floor and a jump on the bottom floor. Let me show you the upstairs, and then the house is all yours.
All right. I mean, everything looks
Wait, you
good.
can walk
I just have
around
to do
it,
this
though.
jump to my bed. Yeah, I think I got everything figured out.
You can look. The bottom jump. There's edges. You can walk around it. Do they not realize this? Also, can you not move the damn furniture around your house? Is this not America? Are we not allowed to move our furniture as we desire, as we wish? What is this blasphemy?
I just need to check if your parkour jump is good.
How are you supposed to check if it's good? Wait, what the? Did this guy for real just jump off? I'm really confused. Is he alive? Why did he do that?
All
did
right,
he
just
do
wanted
that?
to confirm that your house is ready to move in. The guy did in fact die, so everything should be good.
That guy seriously died?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's a part of the job. Enjoy your
Why did he do the jump then? Why would he risk that? Also, the vine boom sound effect every other sentence, it's a choice.
No one really remembers how Parkour Civilization started. Most of the parkour noobs down here at least think that the parkour pros were the ones who started it. But the truth is, I think I was the one who started it. For some
What?
reason, I can't remember the best, but I'm pretty sure this is how the story went.
Dude, I thought they were saying they were born in the lower levels. How the fuck you started then? Also, this is a crazy twist on a Orwellian 1984 book to have it be that the victim is the one who initiated it.
Yo,
Maybe it
Seawatt.
was gaslit into
Yo,
believing that.
Hello? Bro, you think I could get a diamond real quick? I was mining for like 3 hours and I only found 2 diamonds. I just want to make a diamond pickaxe.
Sorry. Don't have any to spare.
Bro, come on, don't be like that. You were literally just holding one. Dude, just give me one and I'll pay you back later. I just need a
Are you gonna
pickaxe.
save
All
the
right,
currency?
fine. Give me 1 second. If you want a diamond, you gotta give me something. All right, watch out. Back up for 1 second. Look, if you can make this 4-block jump, I'll pay you 1 diamond.
Make this 4-block jump. Wait, why? Why are you gonna pay me to do parkour?
Okay, that's actually,
what
like,
do you even gain
worthwhile.
from this?
I don't know. I've just never seen anyone do it before. I'd pay to see it done.
30
does this piece
seconds.
go on?
And there we go. Finally. Look, I told you it was possible.
No way. That was actually incredible. All right, well, I got my money's worth.
Let's go. I got paid for parkour.
If you want, I can keep making more parkour for you to do, and I'll pay you for it.
Are you kidding? Dude, totally. All right, I'll be back
Why
here
would he-
tomorrow, I guess.
what?
And this is basically how parkouring for money started.
That doesn't make any sense. It's like saying you would do a bet and then like, dude, you're good at this. If you want, we can keep betting on it. I'll keep setting bets up for you.
Soon
See
after
you,
this
brother.
event, the Parkour Civilization began. Now that I think about it, there's kind of an unexplainable gap between those events and now, but oh well.
1 block for raw chicken, 1 block vertical for beef. What are you choosing today?
Considering my neighbor just died for going for the beef, I'm just gonna go with the chicken again.
Keep in mind, there's a ticket event today. It's gonna be about 200 blocks
Wait, is it a
west.
This was
diagonal?
huge news. If there actually was a ticket event today, I would need to go for the beef. Ticket events are usually far away,
Oh,
and I
no,
would
you can
starve
just
by the
move
time I
over.
got there if I chose the chicken.
dude,
but
a
luckily,
fucking-
I got the beef.
The
no
beef
way.
jump is
you
easy
made
as
that
hell.
jump? You might become a parkour pro one day.
Wait, you really think I could rank up to be a parkour pro?
Not a chance. You're a parkour noob. You guys never rank up.
Stupid.
It's important to know that parkour pros have really big
Not a
egos, and they like to
chance.
put. But luckily, I made it to the ticket event. When I got here, there were only 3 parkour noobs in line to do the parkour course. Hey man, do you think you could go already?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of nervous I'm gonna fall.
No, you don't need to be nervous.
How far of a did they have to parkour to get there, dude? He said how everyone in his neighborhood is dead.
I'm sure you're fine. Oh shoot. Okay. Never mind then. Before
Dude,
going
you
for it, I
encouraged
wanted
Pedo
to
Bear to
study the
kill
parkour
himself.
course. You see, I closed my eyes and I
Dude.
went for it. I expected to be falling thousands of feet per second into the void, but to my surprise, I was standing on the platform with the ticket.
The ticket's a piece of seaweed. And it picked like a cooler block or anything.
I walked up to the hoppers in the ground and I threw in my ticket. After a few seconds, the invisible barrier that guards the parkour temple was down. My journey to becoming a parkour pro starts now.
Yo, no!
Hey, wake up.
Okay,
You
so
want a
there is
chance
a
to eat
void.
today or what?
All right, let's get this over with. Down here in parkour prison, even the cells have 1-block jumps. If you miss a single jump, or if a parkour pro catches you not jumping for 30 seconds, you'll be thrown into the lava. If a parkour noob misses any jump, they fall into the void and end up here. And the only way back to civilization is to spend 50 years here without failing a jump. Before I was sent here, I never knew this place existed. And I was so close to be. If you're a prisoner here, the only thing you hope for is that you don't get selected for random parkour testing. Every few days, the pros will pick a noob at random to test out a new course they've built. This time, the course I was selected for had fence parkour. I got something to show you. Can you come over here?
This better be worth my time, or I'm not feeding you tomorrow. Okay, what?
Oh, nothing really. I just wanted to ask you if I could pay you in 3 diagonal jumps in a row for 5 minutes of free time?
3 in a row?
Yep, 3 in a row. What do you think?
You're definitely not making that. But it's not like
Dude, what is this?
Like always, parkour can be used to get out of any situation. But now, I had one chance to make 3 diagonal jumps in a row, or else I was dead. Come on. 1, 2, 3. No way.
It's like, just like, yo, can I bribe you to let me out of my prison cell if I do a backflip? No way you can do a backflip. Yo, crack your spine open. But yeah, sure, do it. Yo, I did 3 backflips in a row. You know what? That's awesome. And I somehow am getting fiscal value out of this.
you can leave now if you accept the terms that you can never earn a ticket to rank up to become a parkour pro for the rest of your life.
Okay, I've made my decision. I'm gonna go back. Now, I got a mansion in a new neighborhood where, not to my surprise, everyone fell into the void, so it's just me living here. The house is definitely a bit of a downgrade from my it looks like up there. I just wish that... Whoa, what was
Dude,
that?
what the
When I went
hey?
to sit in my chair, I backed up against the wall
Thanks for
and
the
there was
recap.
nothing behind me. And when I got down there, I found a man. Somehow there was already someone living here. By their leather boots, I could tell it was a
There was just a guy. What? Someone was living in my house? Huh?
me.
I watched you enter the Temple of Parkour. I think you have what it takes to rank up.
The old man said it wasn't his destiny to rank up to be a pro, but it was mine. He
What?
brought out
Why?
a compass and he threw it to me. He
I guess
told me
'cause
that
he's
if I
old,
followed this
but
compass,
why
I'll
didn't he
find
do
the
it
hidden
himself?
ticket.
That's
This
kinda
was the second
suspicious.
chance I was looking for.
This is a parkour checkpoint. Why do you want to leave Parkour Civilization?
If the pro found out why I was really out here, I might go back to parkour prison. I was gonna need an excuse.
Why not leave Parkour
Just
Civilization?
wanted to... What if I paid you with a backwards jump?
A backwards jump?
Okay, at least he's listening, and now I get one chance at this. Oh my god, I actually made it. That was crazy.
Wait, no, that was crazy. Move aside and let me try this.
You got it. Just make sure you jump far enough. Oh, shoot. After the mysterious old man gave me this compass and told me that it would lead to a ticket to rank up to Parkour Pro Civilization, I immediately started preparing for the journey because this time I was...
You got too many, what is it, prepositions? To rank up, to go to Parkour Civilization Pro level.
The biggest problem I had to solve was my food supply. Parkour noobs only get fed once a day, and if this compass was taking me far away, there was no way I would
stock up
survive
with
on the raw
beef.
chicken. So for the past week, I've been doing the beef jump every single morning. And for the rest of the day, I tried not to parkour at all so I could save the food. But that's when I almost got caught.
Hold up, what was that sound?
Oh no, I'm starving. This isn't
What?
good.
Why are you taking damage? Are you starving?
Starving? No, I'm just in pain because I love parkour so much and I wish I could...
If you're supposed to be eating the beef every day, then you wouldn't become starving. That's not how this
do it all
works.
the time. By rationing my food, I was able to save up 4 pieces of beef for the journey. Was just gonna have
Couldn't
to
you
trust...
just eat it and then that would help you for like a day or two, and then for those next day or two you could just stockpile those rather than just fucking starving like a lunatic?
him again. Now it was
I'm
time
sorry,
to go
I just don't
searching
get
for
the
the
logic
ticket.
here.
Can't believe it. I had actually found the ticket. But when I opened the chest, something was wrong. There was no ticket to be found. Just a barrier. The old man lied to me. There was no ticket to get up to the Pro Civilization. Why would he send me all the way out here to get a barrier block? This old man...
Is this
why
just
in
a
the
hero's
world
journey?
He sent me out there to retrieve this.
This is just
All
a
right,
hero's
bro, Are
journey.
you gonna explain to me why the... What the? When I got down to the basement, the old man was nowhere to be found. All that was
he
left was a
kill himself?
hole in the ground. Did he jump into the void on purpose? The last jump to get to the Parkour Pro Civilization was a 3-block jump. It was impossible.
No,
This
it's
was
not
why no
impossible.
noob has ever
He
ranked
has
up
the
to
barrier
become a pro.
block.
The course was impossible to begin with. But then I remembered the barrier. This is what the old man wanted me to use it for.
for
He
the
knew the course was
flashback.
impossible, and he wanted to give me a chance to rank up. I placed down the barrier block, and I made the 2-block jump. I did it.
Huge.
All right, time to get my iron boots.
Yes, sir. 1 ranked up. Yes, sir. I'll keep an eye on him.
And that was it. That was the last time I would ever wear leather boots again for the rest of my life. From the looks of it, I only had 1 more lava jump to go. But this time, there were dispensers. I backed up and jumped over the lava, and I was equipped with iron boots. I was officially a parkour pro.
Boy,
After I went through, I
he's
saw
all
1 more
tripped
jump
up.
that
Dude, I can't. We're a half hour into this 2-hour movie. I can't believe people were like, yeah, dude, it actually has some, like, real deep messages about, like, fucking capitalism. Shit. Dude, it's a hero's journey plus 1984.
walked into the temple, I immediately saw massive statues. These statues looked like they were showing the parkour
the
noobs
same
and the
vine
parkour
boom.
pros. They even had their boots on. This place is insane. I've never
probably
seen
one with
anything
gold
like
boots,
this.
yeah.
I mean, look at these What the?
What?
Gold boots? Who wears gold boots? This doesn't make any sense. What is this?
Hey, parkour delivery.
And now I'm getting custom parkour
fuck
jumps
is
installed in my house. Is crazy.
This look good?
Yep, I think it's perfect.
It
Hey,
looks
thanks,
like
man, for
ass.
parkouring all the way out here.
Sure. You got my payment?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was 4 1-blocks in a row, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Thank you very much.
And my tip?
Your tip?
Really? Don't tell me you thought you weren't gonna tip me.
If you're a parkour pro, it's always expected that you tip when you buy something. Oh, I hope I make this. Oh, that was close.
Oh, wow. A 360? Yeah, you're good, man. Thanks.
And like most things in Parkour Civilization,
What
the way you
fuck
tip
does
is
this
with more
mean? I can't accept that there's monetary value in these fucking parkour jumps. I just can't. My brain can't wrap my head around it. What does he benefit from watching you jump around like an idiot and sure risk your life, but like what does he gain from it? Why is there value in it? Like I could see why the imposing force would, because they're like, ooh, my little peon might get themselves killed. How pathetic. But when you're like of equal level, like why does he fucking give a shit?
look around, all I saw were the same identical buildings. Maybe this time I wouldn't be getting a mansion. But that's when
Dude,
I
this
found a building
motherfucker
that
in
looked
the
different. And
suburbs.
it definitely didn't look like a house. When I walked inside the building, sure enough, it was a shop to buy a new house.
Hey, aren't you the noob who ranked up?
That would be me.
Oh yeah, I thought it was you. I'm selling houses today. Choose one you want to buy.
Let's go. It's time to buy my first house as a parkour pro. Let's see what these prices are. I can get one house for a 2-block jump. Oh, that's super cheap. All right, what is this one over here? I can get one house for a 2.5 block jump. Okay, that's a little more expensive. And this last one is one house for a 3-block. Wait, why are these all the same? All of these options are for the same house.
Oops, busted. I was trying to get a little more profit.
Why would anyone fall for that?
Okay.
Since there was only one house to buy, I obviously
right,
went with
I
the
get
cheapest
it.
option and bought my first house with a 2-block jump.
All right. I get it. I get how you could have really ham-fisted meta commentary about capitalism through this medium. I get so...
You're that Evbo guy, right? You're the noob who
Why
beat
is
the course
his-
and ranked up?
Yeah, that's me.
I don't know there.
I'm the first one to do it, I guess.
I
guess.
can't believe you're my neighbor. That's crazy. Well, you probably have questions about
Bro, there
life
isn't
up
a
here, right?
society. There's like 0 people. The prison, which would presumably have gotten everyone, there was like 5 people there. It's not crazy. Be fucking honest right now. All the houses are in the same neighborhood. There's no other temple. So why would anyone live anywhere else? And they don't.
Neighbor started telling me everything there was to know about Parkour Civilization. He brought me back to the Parkour Temple where all the statues were. And at level 2, you become a Parkour Pro. Then, there were the Parkour Masters. If you were lucky enough to rank up, you get gold boots and you become a master. My neighbor said that Parkour Masters never come down to the pro level. But if they do ever come down, it's a Parkour Pro's nightmare. He said the Parkour Masters are ruthless. And then he walked over to the
What
largest
punishment
statue,
can they
the
do?
one with the diamond diamond boots. He said that this was the parkour champion. He said that most people down here don't even believe that the champion is real, but the stories say there can only be one parkour champion. For a few minutes, I saw what they were heading to. They were all heading to this massive structure in the distance. When I got closer, I saw that there was... So this is how the parkour pros get food. Then I received the piece of paper. The paper said farm work equals 15 minutes. The pros parkour for work. Just like the guy who sold me my house, the guards in parkour...
Okay, sure. You parkour for work, get food in exchange for work. So then why was he paying with shit with jumps? Because he paid for the house with jumps. Like, how does that check out?
And now for my first daily task, I was assigned to work on the farm. Even the animals had to do a parkour course. My daily task meant that I had to watch all of the animals that did the parkour course. Oh man, this job is terrible. Now I'm just gonna have to watch a cow fall off and die. Whoa, what the? Oh my god,
that cow's got
cooking. How did he even... Once you've completed the task that you got on your piece of paper, you take it to the training grounds. This place is basically the only reason parkour pros are incentivized to work. This is because this is the only place in Parkour Civilization where you can practice parkour without worrying about falling to the lower level.
Wanna come with me to get our daily jobs? I don't want to be late.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do my daily task. I think I'm just gonna chill today, honestly.
What?
What in the world is that sound? Bro, come on, I was just trying to sleep. Who keeps making that horn noise?
Dude, hurry. You gotta get out here now. Follow me and make sure you don't miss a jump.
I started parkouring in the direction that my neighbor was going, and that's when I saw
Give him a
bunch
name.
of parkour. Not too far ahead, someone dropped down from the sky. It was a parkour master.
One of you was supposed to design a new course, but someone didn't do their task. Who was it?
My task? I was selling houses to noobs on the bottom level.
Someone already did that task. Prepare for a parkour battle.
A parkour battle?
I'm attacking you with a 3-block jump.
Okay, a 3-block jump. That's doable. I think I can survive this round. In Parkour Civilization, it should be no surprise that people fight each other with more parkour. If someone attacks you with a jump and you don't make it, you pay the price. Oh, this is it.
Dude, you couldn't even do a 3-block jump.
Parkour
I do
battles
3-block
is you can't
jumps in
even
my
attack your
sleep.
opponent in nothing about Parkour Society. Even as a pro, I wasn't even close to being at the top of Parkour Civilization. The Parkour pros were the workers of society. Every day we would get a new daily job to complete, and I found out what happens if you skip your job because I built a 1-block jump and I did a 360. Maybe, just maybe, there was a chance this would work.
Wow, a 360? I've never done that before.
I needed him to fail this jump.
What? How? Who even does 360s? What is this?
By some miracle, my attack against the parkour master was successful. I think I found his
Yes,
weakness.
let's go!
You win the parkour battle. Because you beat me, I have something that can help you rank up to become a parkour master.
I could become a parkour master? The master said that the course to becoming a parkour master would be impossible, but he had something that could help me along the way. He pulled out an item and threw it on the ground. I went to pick it up and I figured out that it was a totem of undying. He said somewhere in the course there is a jump that I won't survive, and I'll know it when I see it. He was insane. Earlier today, I didn't even know parkour battles existed, and somehow I won my first battle.
Okay. Just to clarify. So, he didn't do his work, and then when he was gonna get punished, the person challenged him to a battle, and then he won it, and so he's just chill, and now he's getting to go ahead. Cool. Okay.
Because I think I found the impossible jump. This was clearly the right path, but this jump it had to be impossible. Well, the master gave me a totem for a reason. I attempted the jump, but got nowhere close to even making it. That was it. That was my one chance to use the totem of undying. Hey, I need a jump built in my house. Follow me. I need to show you what it looks like. Since the jump was complicated, he placed down a block that copies every block on this jump. And after paying for his services, I now have this impossible parkour jump inside my own house. Tomorrow, I guess. I was gonna leave it, but that's when I slipped. No! I thought I was dead until I wasn't. What? How am I alive? My journey in Parkour Civilization should have ended. I was supposed to die there, but a barrier block caught my fall. This guy who came to deliver parkour used a device that copied every single block from the impossible jump. That had to be it. The barrier was from the impossible jump. This is what the parkour master wanted me to find. I was gonna have to prepare. I couldn't believe it. Just a few minutes ago, I was about to fall down back to the noob level and become a parkour noob for—
He needs like another sound effect. You can have like the boom, which is the like, oh fuck sound effect, you know? You can't do that same Vine boom sound effect when it's also like something cool. Yeah, now I can try again and make my way back up.
In Parkour Civilization, the parkour pros are responsible for building new parkour courses for the parkour masters. And since the pros would never want to try these courses on their own,
yes, I heard this already.
Use the impossible jump. This is when I find out if the secret path is real or not. I studied where the barrier block was in my house. If I wanted to land on the barrier, I would have to walk off the fence. If I jumped, I would miss the block. And that's assuming it was even there. But there's only one way to find out. I walked off the ledge, and I was alive. All right, where do I jump to now? What is going on? Wait, no! I was too late to realize. I opened my eyes and I was still on the tree with 2 hearts left. What happened? Was that a part of the course?
That is impressive. I thought the TNT would do the trick, but you just want to stay alive.
What the? Who are you? What are you doing here? I'm so confused.
Man, this is the same shit as the Dream SMP. It just is. Like a relatively kind of mundane story that maybe has some interesting elements of it, but just got teenage girls who use TikTok fucking obsessed with it and drawing fan arts. Like how I saw so much great fan art from this stupid fucking series about how it was like these 2 beings, opposite sides of the yin yang, blah blah blah. Bro, for this YouTube series, this is the one you want to do that. Right, yeah, okay.
I attack you with a 2-block diagonal vertical jump.
Whoever this was severely underestimated me. I've beaten a master in a parkour battle, and I sure wasn't gonna get out to a jump like that.
There's no point in fighting back. Your fate is inevitable.
I didn't listen to the parkour pro. I knew that as long as I could—
What are we doing to the youth, man? How old are the kids that made this? This is some dumb shit you make with friends, right? Some little fan fiction you write. I guess it's not bad. People are connecting with it. But like, no, this is the kind of shit we giving them? I don't. Maybe I'm being overly cynical.
Come on, please. No!
I did it. I won the parkour battle. But against who? That was just a parkour pro. Why was another pro trying to attack me? And why did they not want me to rank up?
He's a fucking cop. He's a class traitor. He's a fucking fed, a pig.
And not even just the parkour
on his ass.
Who knows if there are more classes waiting for me ahead? I took a look at the and I made it. I did it. I actually did it. I turned around and looked at how high I was off the ground. I had beaten the course that no pro even attempts to do. All of the walls were made up of quartz. What was society even gonna look like up here? I couldn't describe it, but everything was so perfect compared to the layers down below.
You don't need to describe it. I can see it visually.
Jump through the dispensers, and I was equipped with golden boots. I was now officially a parkour master. The last time I ranked up to become a pro, there were people working in the parkour temple, but now I don't see anyone here. I realized how different society was between the noob and pro levels.
Fucking sellout,
how much different could this society?
Us back in parkour noob civilization in the noob layer, we don't accept you anymore, little bro. Alienated our culture. You ain't one of us. Not like us, you know?
Into the parkour master society. Oh my. Becoming a master of Parkour Civilization wasn't easy. I had to risk my life finding a way past an impossible jump. I had to complete parkour jumps that I've never even done before. I even had to survive a surprise. This is what Parkour Civilization looks like as a master. Up here, only the best of the best can survive all of the jumps.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh no, my first day as a parkour master and I'm already in trouble? I turned around but didn't see anybody until a parkour master dropped down out of nowhere.
It
seems like you're—
Find the camera stop. Battery drain or overheated? Damn. I got a parkour all over these damn Lego sets.
Is this even possible?
Okay, clearly you have no idea how this works. You have to build your jump, buddy.
Let's go. I could build my own jump to pay for my house? Wait, how do I even know this is gonna be enough to buy the house? Can't you just tell me how much the house costs?
No, that's your job. Just warning you, if you don't pay enough, I'm not gonna sell you a house.
Okay, I have to guess the price. That's just great. Let's just hope this 3-block diagonal jump works. Nice. All right, did I get the house?
Bro, you're kidding, right? You're trying to buy a skyscraper. Why would you think that would work?
I'm gonna buy a parkour skyscraper. I think this is my only choice. This is such a bad idea. Why am I doing this? Whatever, I'm just gonna go for it. 1, 2. Oh, I cannot believe I just made that.
I've never even seen a 360, but you just paid me with 2 in a row. This is incredible. Let me show you to
What
your
is
parkour
this
skyscraper.
fucking economy?
My house. I was so amazed by everything around me that I didn't even pay attention to the fact that I was at 2 hearts. If I missed one of these jumps and took fall damage, it might be the end of me. But I'm a master now, so I never miss jump. No! I missed 1 parkour jump and I took 1 heart of damage, leaving me with 1 heart left. I was so focused on buying a house that I didn't even realize I had no food or no
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. But I'm a parkour master. I never miss a jump. I missed a 1-block jump, and now I am on 1 heart. I lost a single heart of health, so now I am on 1 heart. Whatever could I do? Bro, eat some steak, motherfucker.
I could go and get more blocks to build more jumps. Or maybe not. Why don't these machines even work? I'm not getting anything.
Hey, buddy, you're not seriously trying to rob the parkour bank, are you?
The parkour bank? Up with a...
Okay. What does the bank do? What does the bank? What does the bank do? What do they bank? Do they bank the mythic idea, theoretical, conceptual thing that you did a parkour jump? Is that what they bank? Or do they bank like food slips or items or whatever?
Piece of paper and put it into the dispenser. In exchange, they got wood blocks for it. It must have been a daily task paper, which means not even being a parkour master can get me out of work.
The only fucking place they were where they didn't have to do any work was the noob one. They didn't have to do any work as noobs. Now they were living in constant threat of dying and going to prison where they would have to work, and then they would have to work a lot. But they would have less work as a noob than as a pro or as a whatever master.
Could I bribe a parkour master for food? Would that work?
It wouldn't be bribing, it would be paying them.
What the? Where did that person just come from? Oh my god, she probably fell from all the way up there. Well, oh well, free blocks for me. Let's go, I'm saved. All right, what does 2 3-block ice jumps get me?
Dude, you seriously paid that much?
Wait, what do you mean paid that much? Did I pay a lot? Ice jumps were apparently worth a lot in Parkour Civilization because I got 64 golden carrots.
Please come back, bro. Anytime.
Let's go. I'm not going to be the first parkour master in history to starve. Now I actually have a chance to
How do you know that? How do you know that you're... How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know that? Because you just a few days ago found out that parkour masters existed. How do you know that they've never starved? You probably said it at one point because you say fucking everything under the sun. Wait, so it was cheaper to get food. It was cheapest to get food, but it was the bare minimum when he was a noob. Because they had that 1-block jump every day. But it was still the bare minimum food. But then on the pro level, it wasn't a lot. It was some jumps in order to go to the food station. But you got infinite food. But then now as a pro, it's based on linear, based on your jumps. He says Parkour Civilization like every 15 seconds. Like, is it a brand activation?
The only way I'm gonna be able to keep one of these is if I go for the water bucket jump and make it successfully. But that's the way life is in Parkour Civilization. You jump to
Parkour
survive.
Civilization.
And I happen to
jump
be pretty
to
good
survive.
at it. But now as a master, I can choose to do a task whenever I want. Instead of being paid in practice time, the masters get paid with blocks. As a master, if you want to pay for things, you have to build your own jumps. That means the more blocks you have, the more powerful you are as a master.
Javi's calling me. Hey Javi, you're live on twitch.tv/Jake Stalvey. That's what you can't do, is you can't hear me. Saying let's go back to Parkour Civilization, but what I was also saying is you can't call a kid fat. Okay, this setup is definitely more scuffed than it was previously. Whatever, fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do it. We'll write it live.
Doing. Everyone knows I'm the guy who sells houses. Go and take a different job.
Dude,
Wait,
that's the
what do
guy
you
who
mean?
sells-
My job today is to sell houses. You can't just skip one day? Come on, man. I need the money.
That's it. Parkour battle. You and me right now.
Dude,
And by defend
already?
yourself, I
Holy
mean being
shit.
prepared. For my first move, I attacked
Already
with
being
a
put on the
3-block
spot?
diagonal jump into a 3-block vertical diagonal jump. I thought it was a strong attack.
Sorry. I took an Overwatch break long enough to forget how fucking ludicrous and stupid this is. Sorry, right. Okay. So they battle essentially by going ban for ban. They battle by going ban for ban by saying, look at what I can do, because also the parkour is currency. Okay, just recapping.
Parkour Master built a 3-block chain jump. Wait, I don't even have chains to build with. I can't do this jump.
Then you have officially lost the parkour battle, and the selling house job is mine again.
And there it was. That was my first time losing a parkour battle. But that's just a part of the learning process for being a parkour master. But even though I've learned so much, there's one thing that I've yet to figure out, and that's to the top of the parkour temple. If I make it up there, parkour pro, I could see the path on the side of the wall to rank up, but now there's nothing here.
That's because you can't see it. It's said that only the parkour champion knows the way up.
Standing behind me was the master that I beat in my first parkour battle. He was the one who gave me the Totem of Undying and helped me find
but
the
he
way
was a
past
fucking
the impossible
prick to
jump.
you.
Without his help, I would have never
So
become
why
a parkour
do you
master,
think
and
he's
I wouldn't even
cool?
be
He was an
alive right
asshole
now.
to you in the
I knew
first
giving
place.
you that Totem of Undying was a good choice. Now that you ranked up, you have the chance to save all of Parkour Civilization by becoming the champion.
Save Parkour Civilization?
Dude, the fucking guy came down and got mad at him because he didn't do his job that day. And now he's the new prophet? The new helper? What is this shit?
What are you talking about? Why do I need to be the one to
What
become
are
the
you
parkour
talking
champion?
You don't understand. We are at war. So
What?
people aren't.
With who? There's a war. Okay. So there's a war. Who's the war? No, there's a war going on. You're telling me there's two wars. What's the war? Who could you be warring with? Or is it a civil war? Because if so, it seems awfully civil. It seems awfully diplomatic so far, because this is the first real battle we've seen in the Masters, and it was just over a housing job. A war? Is it a war with some other society?
You need to come with me now.
What is going on? There's a parkour war and somehow I'm supposed to be the champion? Oh, what am I getting my...
There's a parkour war. The war is parkour. So it is likely the Civil War. How do they battle? Are you telling me they battle by parkouring against one another? Is that what you're telling me? That genuinely, is that what you're telling me?
I should have never ranked up. I was happy in my mansion. The master brought
You
me
weren't
into the
happy
parkour-
in your mansion. That's the thing. See, you think mo money, mo problems, but you weren't happy. You were still fucking moping around down there because you were down there and you didn't have any friends or any bitches. You had nothing. You were like, I live in this neighborhood and everyone has fucking died. Keep your fucking priorities straight, man. Grass is always greener on the other side, okay? Now look, is it false that you're having to deal with a lot of new problems now that you're in the parkour master ranks? No. Because you are. But don't pretend that life was easier in the bottom. Because it just wasn't. You were fucking struggling for food every single day. Having to worry about making the damn beef jump. Now you can sprint around. Have a gay old time. Don't be telling me that you wish you could go back. Because you don't. You don't. Because the biggest fear you have now that you fall and you go back to being a pro. God forbid. God forbid you're just a pro, which a month ago you thought was the highest status someone could be in society. No. If that's the worst that your life can fall to is that you go back to being middle class, shut up. When you were back down on the fucking brokey level, the parkour noob level, rookie or whatever they were called, you failed that jump, you were sent to goddamn prison for 50 years. And then if you fucked up the experiments in prison, you just die. So don't be telling me. What's your name? Evboy? Ooboy? A-boy? Evboy? Evboy. Don't be telling me, Evboy, that you wish you could go back to the projects. You just don't. You don't. You don't. You have to deal with new problems now, sure, and there's new annoyances. Yeah, I get that. I do. But don't be telling me that you wish you could go back. Because you don't. You forgot this fucking suffering you had to go through.
He told me to travel as far north as I could and find the highest parkour highway there is. He told me there's a building there that's extremely difficult to get into, but if I could get into it, I could get the truth about Parkour Civilization. He told me to go at night.
What do you mean the truth? What's the truth? It feels like every episode you're learning some new truth. When does the truth stop? I'm sorry, do you think, I guess there's still 30 minutes left in this, but do you think once you go and you talk to the champion, he's gonna have some new truth for you? What's he gonna say? It's all the same shit, just repackaged. It's all societal oppression, just repackaged. Where's my phone? It's all the same.
If I succeed, I might be able to save everyone. I can only assume if he wanted me dead, I would have been dead already. But at this point, I wasn't doing it for the parkour master.
What do you mean you can assume that? I wouldn't assume that. Because he tried to fucking kill you in that battle when you fucked up your job. Why do you trust him? You got him against the ropes. Like, I wouldn't trust him. Did that out of necessity. Now you think that he's... I mean, I guess he did show you that secret room. But I wouldn't trust. He's the fucking master who spat on you. Kicked you down. Haktua kind of style. And now you trust him? Making some dumb mistakes here, Evbo. I mean, for the sake of the plot, you're gonna be right. But, like, I wouldn't trust him.
I don't think I've ever done a 4-block jump straight up before. But the master said that this mission would be difficult. And if there's someone to do it, it was gonna be me. I got momentum, and I made the 4.
Why do you keep calling him the master? That's like if you were a soldier in a platoon or whatever. Platoon. And there was another soldier. The soldier. Dog, you're the same rank. Whatever happened to the fucking guy who fell in front of him and dropped ice blocks? Like, that happened. Like, his first day as a master, someone just fucking fell from the sky and died. Who was that? Because you would think that would be some shit they would throw in writing later to explain how he would know how to do ice jumps. But they just had him do ice jumps, and they don't reference that. So who was that? Because that was also someone who would have fallen from the upper echelon, right? What was I saying? Oh, it came from the master layer. So you would think that if only the master can go up there, did the master just fucking off himself? Did he get overthrown? What's going on? Is this the war we've heard about? Is this a Chekhov's gun that will be revisited, or is it just a plot hole?
That I didn't see anyone waiting for me, and what I wasn't thankful
Why is
for
he
was
socially
this glass
anxious?
pane stair, some giant screen. What is this
What a
thing? This
lectern.
looks so... What the... Look, I told you it was possible.
No way. That was actually incredible. All right, well, I got my money's worth.
Whoa, what
this
just
like one of the
happened?
memory
How
things
did
from
I
Outer
see
Wilds?
that vision? That's my memory, isn't it? That's Seawatt. I've lived that before. What is going on? I walked
Who
over
is
to the screen
Seawatt?
and opened the book on the desk. It said, enter user. Well, I was here for information,
guy?
wasn't I? Might as well see what this does. I put my name into the book and put it back on the desk, and text appeared on the screen. Rank? Noob.
Dude,
Wait, how?
that
I'm
text
a
is
master, though.
crazy.
But before I could think any further, someone appeared right behind me. Before they saw me, I ran and hid behind the bush.
Dog, they
oh no,
definitely
this is
saw
not good. This
you.
is not good.
Oh man, going into work late today, I guess, or early maybe. I don't know.
Seawatt,
So far,
dude.
the person didn't see me, but that's when someone else came into the room. It was Seawatt. I know him, don't I? He's from my memory. I saw him walk up to the desk and start putting something in the book, and the player that was on the pedestal started moving. I watched as this player with no boots walked up to a parkour jump and failed the 1-block jump.
And we got another noob. Good. We needed more of those.
What is going on here?
You can come out from behind that bush, you know.
Oh no, this is not good. Okay, time to improvise.
Oh
I mean,
no,
bro,
I guess
the bush
that
is
just
see-through.
happened.
We know each other. That's our memory.
Nope. That's just what every new person sees. It's a fake memory to make you think that parkour is how you succeed in life. I mean, why else would people parkour?
Really? They're doing a Blade Runner. That's clever. You know what? I'll give it to him. That's clever. I didn't expect that. They're doing a Blade Runner.
For these 3 jumps, that new player just fell through on the first one. What happened to him?
Which class they
Seawatt
go
explained that these 3 jumps decide whether a new player becomes a noob, a pro, or a master. These 3 jumps right when you join Parkour Civilization decide your entire fate? How is that fair?
It's not about fair, it's about order. If you can't parkour, you deserve to be at the bottom.
This is so messed up. This is so messed up. How is this happening?
Look, some truth to that, and that the jumps on the bottom are easier. Why is he just like chill with him being? Why is Seawatt just like fuck with it? Yeah, I know you like fucked with my whole order of society that I created. I know, but like, yo, I need a monologue.
I can't let this keep going on. I have to find a way to stop this. Okay, if I can attack him with a parkour jump, he has no choice but to battle me. I have to do an attack that he'll never be able to do. It's time to go for the 720.
I wouldn't do that if I were.
I can't, dude. I have to attack him with a parkour jump. Let me do it by jumping. What do you mean, dude? What is anytime you fucking jump in Parkour Civilization like the initiate, like a Pokemon trainer battle start? Like, what is this?
I looked over and Seawatt already had an attack built. It was with candles.
Yup, candle jump. One attack from this and it does 10 hearts, and that's good night for you.
I was finished. Seawatt placed down a parkour jump made out of brewing stands. I've never even heard of parkour with brewing stands before.
Interesting thing about brewing stand jumps, they aren't just difficult, but they can deal any potion effect you want.
This was it. I had no brewing stands to defend myself. I took the hit and slowly started fading away.
Have fun with the champion in the
What the fuck do you mean? Why is it that if you just don't have the item, you can't defend yourself? Like, what do you mean? It's not pay to win. It shouldn't be. Pokemon cards aren't pay to win for the most part. Like, it's supposed to be somewhat balanced. Like, what is this shit? Is it just pay to win? So if he were to get breaded up and then come back and be like, look, I got brewing stands now, I got candles now. So, it takes 2 to tango.
No pressure at all. Just 1 minute before I fight the parkour champion. All right, I'm gonna take 32 blocks. I really just hope there's a chance that the greatest player in Parkour Civilization doesn't know how to do a 360. I was now getting ready to fight the parkour champion in the arena. The worst.
But the parkour champion not be Seawatt or whatever his name is? That's what I expected. I expected it to be a meritocracy all the way through.
Part is that I was only allowed to bring in 64 blocks to fight with. I had no clue what the parkour champion was gonna attack me with, so I decided to take some of every block. This was life or death. If by some miracle—
This is stupid as fuck, right? Like, you shouldn't have to have mirrored decks.
I wanted to believe that I could win, but deep down I knew that this could very well be the end of my journey. Somehow beat the parkour champion? Maybe I have a way to save everyone in Parkour Civilization.
Save them
but
from
if
what?
I lose,
We don't know
which,
what
let's be, it does. And I was about to attack with one of the hardest parkour combos I've ever done. All right, 4-block jump into a 2-block. Let's do this. I attacked with a 4-block jump into a 360,
ridiculous.
and I'm
all of this parkour.
It's not even
just to
Seawatt?
die by the champion.
This was it. Standing in front of me was the champion of Parkour Civilization. The parkour champion built his first attack, and it was a 5-block jump.
If you beat me in this battle, you become the parkour champion, and you could be the one that makes the rules. But this is my parkour.
That's not how that works.
And
Still have to deal with
never
Seawatt.
lose.
The parkour champion made the 5-block jump. It's not possible. It's
Where's
just
this
not.
fucking piece I'm looking for?
Can't do it. This was it. This was the end. There was no second chance, no backup I could call for, nothing to get me out of this. I lost, and I won't be the one to save Parkour Civilization.
You're not even gonna try
I opened
it?
my eyes, and I was in a place that I knew all too well. I let everyone down. I was supposed to be the one to save Parkour Civilization, and I couldn't do it. And now
just
the
convinced
champion
yourself
gets
of
what he
that.
wants. No one can
What are
ever
you even
rank
saving
up
them
ever again.
from?
No one's free.
How do you
People
know that
risked
you
their
can't
lives
rank up?
because they trusted me to help them, and I failed.
Who
And it was all
risked their life? Who risked their lives? People. Who is people? Is this people in the room with us right now? Who is people? Legitimately, who? There was the old man, sure. Old man, Yeah, you probably let the old man down. Who else? Legitimately. Who? There have been like no other characters. Maybe your neighbor who you were kind of chill with in the pro level. And then maybe the master who helped you out some. But like, that's it, dog. That's it. Who? No one risked their life. You can't say in a script, oh, the people, I'm sad, all these people put their trust in me, when you haven't shown any characters to put trust in you. What are you talking about?
It's over, right? The only way I could save people is by becoming the champion, and he's impossible to beat. Well,
What is this? What is this? What was the off-screen lore? Fucking off-screen lore told him that he was the champion for X, Y, and Z reasons and that he had to be the champion. No one told you, lil bro, that you gotta be the champion. I don't remember a single motherfucker telling you that. You just assumed. You assumed that because of that damn memory they put in your head.
Down at the bottom again, are we?
What?
Maybe I was wrong about you.
You were wrong about me. Wait, who are you?
Something tells me you already know the answer.
The strange man turned around and he was wearing netherite boots? Oh, I do not want to do that again. There must be a parkour god looking out for me. You're the park...
What the fuck? How do you know what netherite is?
The Parkour Civilization I created was never intended to divide people, but the new champion had different plans.
And you wanted me to...
Is the champion Seawatt? That's what I don't get. Because Seawatt looks like the motherfucker that's actually in charge. Seawatt, one who piped your ass down. So is Seawatt the champion? If so, then how do he factor into this?
As long as you can parkour, there is always a way.
The parkour god dropped a pair of boots on the ground and jumped away. What is going on? I jumped over and grabbed the boots that the parkour god left. These were no ordinary boots. These were diamond. Only the parkour champion wears these. And now I have them. I threw away my leather boots.
Okay, so in this world, does getting the boots make you stronger? Do they feed you? Biggest issue at the moment is that you don't have a lot of hunger. Do the boots feed you? My knowledge of Minecraft, boots don't feed you. Just protect your...
And I put on the champion boots.
Oh, it does feed
Immediately,
you.
my hunger bar returned to full. I don't know how I'm gonna get back up to the top, but I'm gonna find a way. Everyone's life depends on this, and that's why I'm gonna be the one to save.
How does everyone's life depend on it? You've yet to explain how. You just said there was a war of some kind, and that if you became champion, you would find out more. But the motherfucker who told you that there was a war did not tell you that everyone's life depended on it. Just said that you were the champion. What am I missing here? It seems like you're being pretty damn presumptuous. Thinking that you're the champion and all this shit. You're the one to save them. I don't know where that idea came from.
Parkour Civilization. Parkour Civilization was in danger.
Is the champion Seawatt? That is a different skin. How does this go on?
I asked the noob if there was any chance he had a ticket or even knew someone with a ticket so I could get into the temple. But he said that pros don't come down here anymore and do ticket challenges. It's now impossible for parkour noobs to rank up at all. If pros don't come down here at all, the noobs have no way of getting food. That means if I don't get up in time and beat the champion, everyone down here will die. There has to be a way I can get...
That's how you add stakes. Because up until this moment, you had not said a reason for me to root for you. Besides the fact that you think we're at war. Now, I know that people are starving. Yeah, I think people starving is bad. Fake. Don't cancel me. Don't cancel me for that.
This is a private vault for one of our most valuable customers. You have to leave immediately.
A private vault? I guess that might work.
You're not getting into this vault. No amount of money could make me open this door.
No amount of money? Man, this guy clearly has never heard of one of my bribes before.
Just stop. It's not even worth it. What?
What do you say you open the door now?
Okay, that's kind of funny.
See about something interesting about brewing stand jumps. They're not just difficult, but they can deal any potion effect you want. That's why I wish you the best of luck in this parkour battle. battle because if you don't make this jump, you're getting the slowness effect. I watched as Seawatt tried to defend my attack, but he failed. All right, now it's time for some answers. I need you to tell me how to beat the parkour champion.
You're crazy if you think I'm telling you that.
Yep.
Who
I thought you
is
might say
Seawatt?
that. Let's see. 3 block. Oh, that's plenty. All right, one more chance to tell me, unless you want to defend another one of my attacks.
I think I can handle a 3 block.
All right, man. If you think you can make this jump with slowness, be my guest. I'm just gonna let you know now that it's not possible. So in a couple jumps, you'll lose everything.
Okay, wait, don't. I'll tell you. Please, I like my life here. The champion uses barrier blocks to parkour. He's the only one that has any left.
He built his parkour jumps with barriers. That means I was right. The 5-block jump was impossible. He just used a barrier.
There's a secret rule in parkour battles that says if you build a harder jump than an opponent's attack, your opponent will have to do that jump instead.
You need to send me back to the arena like you did before, and this time I'm only fighting the champion. Seawatt had no choice but to listen to me. Now, all that I was hoping for is that I would wake up in the arena. I knew Seawatt couldn't be trusted, but I had no choice. This was the only way I could get back into the arena, and luckily it worked. Now I could battle the parkour champion, and this—
The fuck is Seawatt then? Why does the memory focus on him? Why wouldn't the memory focus on the champion? Because why does Seawatt have so much power if he's just a guy, right?
I should have known the old man would give his boots to you.
What? The old man? The parkour god didn't just give me random champion boots, he gave me the old man's. He was the old parkour champion. Okay, this is a lot to think about right now. I just gotta worry about defending this attack. Well, Seawatt got me this far, but now it's time to see if he was really telling the truth. The champion's attack was technically only a 4-block jump with a barrier, so the parkour combo I was about to do should be harder. I countered with a 3-block 360 to a 3-block fence jump.
What?
The parkour champion looked confused, and suddenly his attack disappeared. Except just when I thought I had the upper hand in the battle, the champion pulled out barrier blocks. Instead of building my jump, the champion built some invisible parkour combo. I didn't even know what the champion built, so I couldn't hold back on this next attack. I knew I had to risk it all. I pulled out a 180 vertical flower pot jump into a backwards 360 candle jump, and
This is like skateboarders talking about shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck this means. Like, why are you just saying this so colloquially? I don't know.
With the hardest known jumps in Parkour Civilization. These were Neo jumps, and he did 2 in a row. Jumps where you have to jump a next attack isn't harder than his, I lose everything. But if I don't make this jump I'm about to build, my entire journey is over. But that means the same goes for the parkour champion. Any one of these attacks will do more than 10 hearts. That means I have to make this. The parkour god trusted me with these boots to save everyone. And for the first time in my life, I actually felt like I was worthy of them. That I was worthy of being the parkour champion.
This ends now.
The parkour champion built an attack that was directly over the void.
Either you go down, or we both go down.
This was the end. The parkour champion knew he lost the battle, so he built a jump that would take us both down. And there's nothing I can do to defend myself. I knew deep down that this was most likely my last jump in Parkour Civilization. But this time, I wasn't gonna give up.
Doesn't he have to make the jump
Parkour god,
first?
if you're watching me, please just give me the strength for one last jump. I didn't expect my feet to hit the ground again, but they did. And when I turned around, the parkour champion had fallen. I won to the top of Parkour Civilization. And now I was here, and there was nothing. And I saw blocks I've never seen before in Parkour Civilization. They were command blocks, and they were placed in front of a throne. I stepped up onto the throne, and I got my pair of champion boots. It only makes sense that doing parkour on command blocks gives me the power to make the rules of Parkour Civilization.
Yeah, it does.
But before I start completely changing the entire rules of society, I needed to do something first. Well, I think it's time I give these back. I have a feeling you'll probably be needing them. I think you should be the champion. I don't know what to do with Parkour Civilization, but you are the champion. You know how to fix things. I just don't think I'm ready to be the— Whoa, what are you doing?
Evbo, you think all of this was for me to become the champion again? I'm old, and you know Parkour Civilization better than I ever could.
Well, all right. I'm gonna need your help. With every 4-block jump on the command blocks, I can change the rules of Parkour Civilization. And with the help of the old champion, I'm not just gonna make things go back to the way they were. I'm gonna make things better than they ever were. Parkour was never about making or failing a jump. It was about getting up and trying again. The parkour god told me as long as you can parkour, there is always a way. And in my Parkour Civilization, people will always have a chance to try again.
Yo, and it just raw ends. Yo, what the fuck, dude? That's crazy. That ending is written by someone who does not know how to write an ending. Say from experience. You just want to get the fuck out of there as soon as possible.